Well, a Pakistani minister named Ali Haider Zaidi has once again restored to peddling propaganda through posting old videos on Twitter after posting a 2017 video from Haryana and calling it one from Kashmir. He has now retweeted a video from Madhya Pradesh and called it from Kashmir. That's the Pak fake news factory. We continue to expose another Pakistan minister, Ali Haider Zaidi, who earlier as well resorted to peddling fake news through via posting videos on Twitter, has once again posted an old video from Madhya Pradesh and called it the video from Kashmir, the video talking about Kashmir's situation in Kashmir and trying to spread fake news, trying to peddle fake news. And our executive editor Abhishek Kapoor joining us on the phone line. Abhishek, Pakistan is just not learning its lesson right. You know, they've been snubbed by the international community. We here on Republic TV have been exposing them as far as their fake news factory is concerned. But this minister once again pulling out a video from Madhya Pradesh and calling it one from Kashmir.
Well, it's not about fooling around. Actually, Kritswin, if you see, this is well-planned and designed propaganda being pushed by the ISI and the deep state of Pakistan using official Twitter handles and even ministers in the Pakistani government. So we had, for example, yesterday, a video from the Ram Rahim protests of Haryana being peddled as Kashmir protests with actually morphing of Kashmiri words and language. So it was clearly doctored. And now this video that has come up essentially from MP but being pushed by a Pakistani minister. Remember, yesterday only a software company, Kaspersky, which is into firewalls and software cyber attacks, came out with a statement saying that India has seen a spike in cyber attacks on its software and hardware world, and that it is now the seventh most attacked country in the world. So it's a clear case of Pakistani deep state operation, and Twitter, in fact, should be taking note of this thing. In fact, they have done the blocking of about a dozen odd or more Twitter handles, but perhaps even the Pakistani ministers are not above it, and the social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook should take note of it.
Well, certainly, Abhishek, and you know, the fact remains that some of these ISI-backed handles which were finally suspended and blocked, and this also after a lot of pressure was built on Twitter. Even after that, Pakistan had the audacity to approach Twitter and Facebook over these suspended accounts. That's the state of affairs in Pakistan right now. That's how they're refusing to really understand what the real situation in Kashmir is and come to terms with it.
Well, it's a bit of a buffoonery actually, but that also reflects on the kind of desperation that the Pakistani side has because it's been more than 12 days, and Kashmir by and large remains calm. Things are coming back to normal, schools are opening up, and hospitals are functioning normal. So obviously, the Pakistani deep state is concerned that their grip over propaganda in Kashmir and misleading Kashmiris, the game is getting over, and that's why these desperate acts. That also, in way, Twitter, Kashmir is a message to the liberati in India who believe that communication blockade, which is helping keep things calm in Kashmir, should be removed at the earliest possible. So obviously, as things are panning out, India's strategy of not letting Pakistan meddle in Kashmir.
Stay on with us. We also have a consulting editor, Major Gaurav Arya, joins us on the phone line. Major Gaurav Arya, you know, absolutely shows how Pakistan is desperate. Pakistan is not ready to come to terms with what's happening in Kashmir, that people have accepted the decision taken by the Modi government. Fake news after fake news, the Pak fake news factory stands exposed, yet they are tweeting videos, old videos, this one from Madhya Pradesh, which they're now saying is from Kashmir.
See, they have nothing else to do, and frankly, I was very surprised at the immaturity of the Pakistan establishment, that from the 5th of August onwards, the way they have reacted is like a petulant child, you know. You take a child to a shopping mall and you don't give him what he wants. he starts crying and bawling. This is the way Pakistan is behaving, throwing tantrums and telling lies and fake videos. So this is nothing. You see, they have nothing else to do. Article 370 and 35A have been scrapped, and this has taken the earth beneath Pakistan's feet, and they are desperate. So this is all being done by the Pakistan army, and their the entire cabinet of Imran Khan is playing merrily along with the Pakistan army, and they also know that it's fake. All they want is that some part of it should stick, and some people should believe that this is actually happening in Kashmir. That's all.
Right, and Major Arya, desperate how? They, in fact, came out just a few days back and said that we are now going to approach Twitter and Facebook over the suspended accounts. That's the irony of it all. And Pakistan still, living in a fool's paradise wherein it's not accepting what the reality is. It's been snubbed by the international community. Its fake news factory is being exposed one after the other, and yet not learning their lesson right.
Does not even believe that it's got snubbed. There are many Pakistanis who are celebrating on Twitter and Facebook, saying that we have won a major diplomatic victory in the United Nations Security Council. Now, how do you deal with the people who are collectively hallucinating? You see, if somebody talks logic, you can talk logic to that person. The entire Pakistani lot, including the people, are collectively hallucinating. They actually think that they're winning. And there is no way you can talk sense to these people. There is no way.
Right, certainly. Thank you, Major Gaurav Arya, for joining us and sharing your views on this big story. Now, Pakistan certainly not learning their lesson right. The Pak News fake factory continues. They've been peddling fake news one after the other. Yesterday, it was the 2017 Haryana video. Today, it is a video from Madhya Pradesh. Twitter has been under pressure since day one. We've here on Republic TV launched a mega campaign against fake news. They were in fact forced to suspend a few of those accounts. Yet many of those accounts are still functioning, and Pakistan is at it with peddling fake news. And our executive editor Abhishek Kapoor continues to be with us on the phone line. Abhishek, you also heard Major Gaurav Arya there. He's also trying to make a point here, which makes so much sense right now, that there is no point talking to a Pakistan, who is collectively hallucinating, who is not ready to understand that 370 has been done with, Kashmir is at peace, and things are genuinely moving forward.
Well, we have been discussing, Krithwin, that this is more by design. This is more by this is more like a propaganda tool that Pakistan believes it can use to still make itself relevant on Kashmir and in Kashmir. And that's why it's important that these videos and these tweets are seen by the liberal set in Delhi as well. Because remember, while they are crying for normalizing communication channels in Kashmir, the fact of the matter is that this can really backfire with the kind of aggressive propaganda war that Pakistan has unleashed. The fact that Twitter Quit India as a hashtag has trended over the last 24 hours clearly shows that a good number of people in India see through this Pakistani game and are angry at Twitter for not really acting as much as they would want.
Right, certainly, Abhishek, and we here at Republic TV will continue building pressure on Twitter to suspend all these accounts which have been peddling fake news since day one. For the moment, thank you for joining us with all those details and your views.